Hi everyone, welcome to Single and Married with Ezzy. I am so excited to be with you today. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. My name is Ezzy Odimoko. I'm a mom, a pastor's wife, and I enjoy talking about relationships. I have authored 2 books, Relationship Smart, Love, Courtship, and Marriage for Every Woman, and Brighter Days, 100 Thoughts of Hope, Love, and Blessings. These 2 books are available for you on Amazon or anywhere you get your books. Today, we are continuing on Signs They Are Right For You, Part 2. So last week, we talked about Signs They Are Right For You, Part 1. So today, Signs They Are Right For You, Part 2. This is talking about people who are ready for relationships or are in relationships, but they can't quite make up their minds on if to go ahead and marry this person. So these few tips, these additional tips will help you know if they are right for you. Number 1, they are agreeable. Okay, so they easily agree. They are willing to reach out, work with you, compromise to reach an agreement. Remember, Amos 3:3 tells us, can 2 work together except they agree? You're right. When you are in a relationship with someone who you never agree on anything, everything is always ends up in a disagreement or quarrel, that is not a good sign. But a sign that someone is right for you, both of you easily agree. Okay, both of you easily agree on what you need to do, on the task at hand. Right? So, for example, you need to make a purchase for something, right? It's easy to agree and come to that understanding. For example, you're walking through your relationship and one person needs to move from their city and come to the other city. It's easy to reach that agreement, right? After you've talked through it, you can easily agree. They are agreeable. They are not always disagreeing, always finding reasons why not. Instead, they find ways to say yes, and they find ways to agree, and they are agreeable. Okay, the second point I'm going to share with you today on signs they may be right for you are there's the lack of struggle and strife. What do I even mean by this? Some people's relationships are marked with, struggle and a lot of strife, right? They're having to fight people to keep their loved one. They're having to, struggle through family challenges, family rejections, like everybody says no, and everything is such a pain, everything is such a struggle. It's not designed to be that way. A good sign that they are for you is that there is a lack of struggle. There is a lack of strife. You are not fighting anybody in order to keep them. Okay. And I like to say, if you have to fight to, get someone in a relationship, you probably have to fight to maintain and to keep them in a marriage relationship, right? So the good sign that they may be for you is that there's no strife, right? There's no fighting, right? They're not putting you in situations where you are having to attack others so that you can get their attention, right? So number 3 is they are easily pacified, right? Every healthy relationship sometimes will have disagreements, sometimes will have quarrels, but you can easily forgive. You can easily be pacified, right? That is a sign that they may be right for you, because tensions don't last long. Disagreements don't carry over into days and days and months and months. There is no hatred. They just want to reconcile. They want things to work. They want to work with you. your sorry is good enough for them to move on, right? But when you are in that relationship, you can't pacify them. So something has gone wrong, but nothing you do is gonna pacify the person. No amount of apologies, no amount of sorries, no amount of forgive me is going to do it. That shows the person's heart is so hard toward you. It's not going to work, right? So being easily pacified, easy to forgive is a good sign that they may be right for you. I'm going to share a fourth sign with you today, and that is a willingness to sacrifice, willing to go the extra mile, right? So a good example is you're in a relationship and you now have to say go a step further, maybe plan a wedding or get something. The person is willing to maybe work extra time to get the money that is needed. They're not just looking to you alone to provide. They want to make a contribution. They want to they want to be part of it. They are willing to make a sacrifice. Another good example is you live worlds apart, but now you're looking to get married. One person needs to move, right? They're willing to sacrifice. They're willing to move and say, okay, I'm going to move. I'm going to come to Canada and be with you, right? That is a sign that they may be right for you. But if you're in something, the person doesn't want to move and you don't want to move, I don't know how you guys are going to do it, right? Yeah, so being willing to sacrifice, being willing to go the extra mile in whatever that is a good sign of someone who is going to go the extra mile with you in marriage. So I am hoping that these few tips have been very helpful to you. So these are just some of the tips. These are not all the things you have to look out for, right? So if you go back to my previous videos, you see additional things that can help you make the right choice. But definitely, these are good signs to look out for. And if you have them, you have some good things, right? And you want to pay attention and work with that relationship and see if that would be what you're looking for. So I hope these few tips have been very helpful for you. Thank you so much for joining. If you enjoyed it, please share with your friends and family, like it, subscribe, and click on that bell button so that you get notified when I come online. Now, I host a monthly marriage mentorship class that is completely free, and I welcome you to follow this the links that you see, the information that you see on the screen to subscribe and be part of the mentorship class. We meet virtually once a month and we discuss topics that are helpful for both singles and couples. You are welcome to be part of it. We'll be glad to have you. And so till next time is goodbye and God bless from Single and Married with Ezzy. Bye-bye.